Right, hello, folks.
Oh. Hello.
Welcome to the SNEWS Button show, where we basically give you about 40 minutes worth of news, and then the SNEWS Button will go, and we'll give you a quick fire 10 minutes more, and that's it. We're out of here. So yeah.
Boom.
Let's do that, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? Cool.
Press it.
Right, okay. So, welcome to the SNEWS Button with Mr. Ross Murphy,
Hello.
Mr. Paul Brown,
You're right.
and me, Mr. Chris Quinton. We are starting the timer now. Let's go. Okay, so
Have you got an eBay auction on or something?
No, we do it
What are you on
to a
about?
time limit now, otherwise we end
Timer.
up being here till 8 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Paul, we'd have finished by now if we hadn't spent 45 minutes pricking about at the start, but that was just because we haven't seen each other for a while.
Yeah.
let's try that again. So,
You're kidding. Don't carry on. This is it. You've set the time now.
No, because he's got all his lists, mate.
No, we got the limit. Quick, go. Bang. Come on, quick fire.
right, let's go. Let's do this. So this week we've got shitloads of sequels to talk about. Way.
Hey, so I was gulping. Come on.
Everybody loves a sequel, especially when it's Robocop.
No,
Yeah, but
fuck
this is a Terminator-style reboot of, Robocop 2 and 3 don't count.
Exactly. It's not a
Yeah.
reboot. It is a direct continuation. Yeah. So, yeah,
Robocop's one of my favourite films ever. I fucking love it.
a
They need
direct
to stop
sequel.
fucking it up then.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's the point. This is a direct sequel to the first Robocop movie, and it completely ignores Robocop 2, 3, that weird
And the
bloody
TV series and the cartoon series.
Yeah. The kids' cartoon series was just... What the hell are they doing? Anyway, right.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
So, co-creator Ed, what's his name? Neumeier? Is that
Don't know
how you say it? It just revealed that MGM have got him working on one right now. So
That's
it would-
Metro Goldwyn Mayer, if anyone who didn't know.
the rumour is that it will tell the story of Detroit 30 years after the events of the original.
Oh.
Mainly because this
Peter
guy...
Weir's coming back?
No. Well, do you think he will?
Don't know.
We'll
Doesn't
see.
need to, does he?
We'll
He's
see.
the only thing that... The only thing about Robocop that's human is the face and the brain, isn't it?
True. And they didn't use him for number 3, did they?
No.
It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Anyway, look, Neumeier and co-writer Michael Miner did originally turn in a draft for the Robocop sequel, Robocop 2, in 1988, called Robocop the Corporate Wars, which dealt with exactly that, Detroit 30 years after the original movie. So, yeah, the rumour is that that's what they're going to go for.
That.
Imagine what Detroit is going to be like 30 years after that movie, because it's already really depressing in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Or they've smashed it down and rebuilt it, and it's probably better than Detroit is in real life now.
I don't care as long as they put loads of TV commercials in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just that's a
That's the
style
director's
of,
choice,
that's
isn't it?
Paul Verhoeven's style, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's more him than it is Robocop.
Well, maybe they should bring him back to direct then.
I think they need that.
That would be amazing.
I think it needs to be as much as the original.
They don't try and do
Take
it in the sequels, do
possible.
they? There's none of that in there?
I think
There's
there's
hints
Robocop
of, isn't
2
there?
there
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, Robocop 2.
Yeah, Robocop 2 has adverts still, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah.
But
It's been such a long time.
I think of Robocop's adverts, but I also just think of Total Recall and Starship Troopers. The ones
Yeah,
Starship Troopers ones are brilliant.
Yeah, very
'Cause
true.
they're like public service announcements, aren't they?
Your country or your planet needs you and all that. Yeah.
I started reading the book of that this week, by the way.
Yeah, you said about that last week. Is it good?
Yeah, it's alright. I'm only like 5 pages in. It's alright.
Fair enough. Right. That's enough about Robocop.
Yeah.
The Shining.
Oh, they can fucking leave that alone as well.
Well, they.
Oh, yeah, I
You
remember you
say
saying
they.
about this. It's a follow-on, isn't it?
It's
with
Stephen
Danny.
King. Yeah, that's right.
Right,
Yeah,
okay. Fair enough.
Who can? Oh, right. So Stephen King's writing a book.
He wrote the book a long time ago.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, apparently it's one of the worst books he ever
And
wrote.
he hates
Oh.
Kubrick's movie,
He
doesn't
does, and he made his own.
Yeah, that's dreadful.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the Langoliers bad. And if
Yeah.
you've ever seen the Langoliers, you know exactly what I mean. But yeah, so this story covers the adult life of the little boy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Danny.
Danny.
And
And
yeah.
his racing horse, Red Rum.
The mother's rehabilitation and stuff, and her getting herself together. But yeah, so he is developing his shining power quite a lot, and there is another girl born somewhere else in the country that also has the ability to shine. And as her power grows, they start to communicate a bit
Right.
like there's two in the new Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And Yeah, apparently there's a group of people that they're like weird vampire type things that like roam around the country looking for people that can shine because they suck some sort of essence out of them. It all sounds very convoluted and weird.
Yeah, it's lost me already.
The story is that the girl, they figure out that they can use the girl for a permanent source of this stuff, whatever it is that they drain from shiners, and they're after her. It's all that. Look, just go and read the synopsis. It's on a Wikipedia page. We'll link it below.
This sounds like the sort of
fancy it, go and have a look.
fantasy horror shit that I just care so little for.
It sounds like fun
stuff.
Writing.
Yeah, it sounds like fucking. What's that stupid shit with the vampires?
Oh, that glittery one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I fucking forget.
Twilight and all that.
Oh, yeah,
Twilight,
Gash.
Ugh. That's fan fiction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
50
Shades is fan fiction of Twilight.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the point. So she used the characters to write her fan fiction, but then
it's all garbage, isn't it?
Publishers got hold of it and said, right, we'll release this stuff for some reason, but we've got to change the characters' names from Bella and Edward.
Wow.
So
I could write fan fiction, mate. I'll start off with a bucket of jizz in the corner with an X-wing.
X-winging it. How's it going to get out of there?
Reference
little tiny Yoda fleshlight. He lifts the X-wing out of the bucket of jizz.
References to podcasts that you haven't heard yet. Anyway, so yeah, the director, it's the guy that just did Gerald's Game on Netflix, which if you haven't seen, it's very, very good. Which again is a Stephen King movie. Which I guess, you know...
You're turning yourself one of those really annoying people who've got Netflix now. You're like, I don't watch Netflix, I steal everything off the internet.
I saw it way before I had a
Watch
Netflix account.
Watch Netflix, mate, it looks brilliant, just pay for it. And now he's like, yes, well, Netflix this, Netflix that, next.
Shut up, Ross. Right, anyway, so we should probably tell you what the title of the movie is as well. It's called Doctor Sleep. Weird. Anyway.
Fuck this, yeah.
Absolutely. Moving on.
Who cares next?
Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Hey. So, apparently the original writers have been trying to get funding off the ground for an actual direct sequel involving Bill and Ted as middle-aged men.
I think we mentioned this ages ago in like a list of films that we said could possibly work.
They have to go back in time to stop because their timeline's broken and they're stuck in the one where Donald Trump becomes president.
Yeah.
Could be. The one where they switched on the Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also a reference to a podcast you've not listened to yet. But anyway.
It's all in the future, but I mean, it depends what timeline you're in.
So I want this to happen because as much as I enjoy those films, I don't care enough about them.
Yeah, I agree.
And it won't break.
And
I've also come to this point where as long as it's not going to retcon and change things like they do with Star Wars, I don't care. Like, these things still exist as they were. Yeah. Like, they can make a Ghostbusters 3 now, and it wouldn't matter because Ghostbusters 1 still exists.
Yeah, I'm with you. This it could be interesting to see where they go.
And I like in this thing where they're doing, all the shit films in the series, we're just going to go back to that point and just make new ones that aren't shit, like they're doing with Terminator.
Yeah, true.
And Robocop now. Although it's a shame to write Robocop 2 out of the...
Yeah, I quite like Robocop 2.
It had its moments, didn't it? It would be nice to revisit it. Yeah.
Very true.
Just the stop motion robot that is the baddie at the end is brilliant.
There's a brilliant, if you go on YouTube, there's a fantastic making of documentary of Robocop.
Right.
Flesh and Steel, I think it's called.
I will watch that.
It's good.
I fucking love that film.
Cool. Look, Bill and Ted.
Next, Bill and Ted. What have we got?
So, apparently Hollywood, like all the people that would supply funding for a movie, are all kicking back and saying, no, if we're going to do it, it'll be a reboot. And these guys are saying, no, we're not allowing that to happen. So they're putting up the good fight, which is good. And they've got a director on board, which is the guy that directed Galaxy Quest, Dean Parisot.
I know Galaxy Quest, but I don't know his work.
There you go. It's probably a good thing, to be honest. Galaxy Quest is very good. And the fact that these guys are really resisting Hollywood's urges to push them into a reboot, is good.
Do you reckon they'll go down the line where it's a crossover with John Wick? So John Wick was Ted.
No.
And this is what he's become.
Tell you what, though.
It could be an alternative. He actually did go to the military, yeah?
Yeah.
His dad was trying to force him into the military.
Yeah. This
could be the version where he did go into the military.
It could be.
And he got his training, and then he just goes back and slaughters his dad, so he doesn't have to.
Is this in the universe where they didn't switch on the Hadron Collider? Or who knows? Anyway, look.
I don't know.
One scene that we do know about
it's just in
that's
my head.
in the script is... Oh, the film is going to be called Bill and Ted Face the Music, by the way. So in the script, there's a scene where older Bill and Ted end up outside the Circle K talking to young Bill and Ted. And what was the guy's name? Rufus, was it?
Rufus, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
And he's dead.
George Carlin's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is George Carlin?
So, yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how they'll pull that off.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Right, moving on.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. Everybody loves him.
What's he up to?
He's remaking a West Side Story, but that's not that's not what I want to talk about. In the meantime, his next movie is going to be Indiana Jones 4, 5. Do we pretend Crystal Skull doesn't exist?
That is an ongoing gag on this podcast.
It is.
They've made 3 Indiana Jones movies.
I found a box set in the old Mountbatten Hospice the other day, and it was the 1 to 5 box set.
1 to 4.
But sorry, 1 to 4 box set, but somebody had ripped out.
Oh yeah, I did that. I've done it.
Literally cut out the and converted the box. So they just really roughly cut it out with scissors. And just
I've got the Blu-rays, and I don't have the Blu-ray of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Right,
brilliant.
Is Harrison Ford coming back for it as well?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Oh, just don't stop it. Next.
Why?
Because it's bollocks, isn't it? Why do we need it?
Fair enough. The Crocodile Dundee sequel.
Why?
Is that happening? Is it real?
It's not real.
Oh, good.
It's a...
He's dead as well, isn't he, Paul Hogan?
Paul Hogan, is he?
Isn't he?
I don't think he is he?
He's just living in the
When
bush
did Crocodile
somewhere,
Dundee
mate.
3
Just
come
his
out?
career's dead, not him.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did Crocodile D3 come out?
Did it?
Crocodile Dundee
I didn't
3.
know there was a
remember
3. It was
I knew
really
there was-
late. It was like 2004.
Shit.
Right, okay. So yeah, that's actually further... That's, yeah, longer
Have you ever
ago
watched
than I
those
remembered.
films as an adult? 1 and 2?
Yeah, I watched number 2 just recently.
Yeah, they're really shit, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I've got a bit of an emotional attachment to them.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
You can still...
My dad loved them, you see.
Yeah, but...
And the lady's really hot, isn't she?
Yeah, true.
Well, she's not just she's proper 80s hot as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's a special kind of hot, isn't it?
Not Kelly
In
LeBrock
actual fact,
hot.
it was the first one I saw at Christmas.
It's the only time when women could really pull off high heels.
What, sorry?
Yeah,
What, Christmas?
in the 80s.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out that it's just a viral commercial campaign by Tourism Australia,
Yeah,
which is fair enough.
yeah.
They've released more than just the trailer online, though. If you go and have a look, there's some, well, it looks like little shorts and stuff with
Shorts?
Hugh Jackman and who plays Thor? Chris Hemsworth. They're both in it.
They're both in little shorts.
They're both in. Yeah, they're both
What have
in
you
the
been
shorts.
watching?
They're both. Anyway, moving on. Bad Boys.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do when they come for you?
In that bucket in the corner with
Jesus.
the X-wing in it. Go on, what have we got?
Right, I'm going to start that again. Right, Bad Boys.
No.
What are they going to do?
So, there's a spin-off pilot TV show
Brill.
on the way.
Oh, I did actually see an advert for this. They've done a Miami Vice one, haven't they, as well?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Miami Vice. Yeah, the
Miami
TV
Vice is actually out and about
TV show
now,
has
hasn't it? It's
been
just
out for a
started.
while. Yeah,
Has it been out for a while?
I think so. Yeah.
That just shows that rock I've been under has just been really
pretty
dark.
sure I remember Miami Vice being out a while ago. I may be wrong, but yeah, the latest instalment of the Bad Boys franchise, currently entitled Bad Boys for Life, it's been struggling to get funding and get off the ground. Basically,
Any interest whatsoever? Yeah.
So the TV spin-off is going to focus on Gabrielle Union's Bad Boys 2 character, Sid Burnett. That's the female character.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the possibility, of course, of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith having cameos at some point.
So it's about her character.
It's about her character,
But it's called Bad Boys.
Still called Bad Boys.
That makes sense.
Bad Boys. It's a TV show about a girl, but we call it Bad Boys anyway.
Like when Taggart died, they just kept on calling it Taggart even though somebody else took over. Brilliant. Anyway, right.
There we are.
That makes sense.
So yeah, got that to look forward to. There's a pilot on the way. We'll let you know when and, well, if it drops. The Maze Runner, The Death Cure. It's taken Jumanji's top spot at the box office.
Yeah, well, Jumanji can't be number 1 at the box office all year.
Yeah, but we were hoping it would be the first member of the Billion Club this year. But then again, I suppose technically it would still be last year, wouldn't it? It was released at Christmas. Still, it would be nice for it to break $1 billion.
Would it? Or would it just be a damning indictment on the state of cinema?
Maybe. That's fun, though. I like that. When a movie just comes completely out of left field and goes bang.
But it's not. It hasn't come out of left field. It's got The Rock in it.
Yeah, but yes,
Look at
you're
the
right.
cast. You're like, oh yeah, how has this movie done so well? It's got the highest grossing actor in the world in it at the moment.
I understand what you mean, but you wouldn't necessarily expect it to break the 1 billion mark, would you? Because it's Jumanji.
Oh, it's called comic book fatigue.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why fantasy video game movies are the hot shit this year. Because the other one's going to be Ready Player One.
Very true. But yeah, so Jumanji has reached 822 million. So it's pretty close.
It's not bad, is it?
Pretty good going. And that's without any Chinese take or anything yet. So, yeah, but Chinese movies are bombing. American movies are bombing in China at the moment, apparently. A little bit. What? It's not Japan. You can't make that joke.
No.
It's okay. Right.
Yeah.
Maze Runner, amazingly, only took 23.5 million over the weekend, and that was enough to knock Jumanji off. It's quite weird if you think about the amount of money that was running through the box office when Star Wars was released. And all of a sudden, the movie at the top of the box office is 23.5 million. It's weird. Anyway.
Chris, answer your phone on the podcast. Who is it?
I think it's a cold call.
Answer it then. Put them on speakerphone and then we'll...
You should have told them we're doing a PPI podcast. We'd like their expert opinion.
Right, moving on. Matt Berry and Kevin Novak are starring in the What We Do in the Shadows TV pilot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do we know those names? Matt Berry?
He's a matey from...
IT Crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays the young Douglas Reynolds.
Oh, he's Garth Marenghi as well, isn't he?
Oh, he's Darth
the
Marenghi,
guy
that's
who
right,
talks like that the whole time.
Father!
That's the one. Anyway, so yeah, him and...
He's not a one-trick pony.
He is not. And Kevin Novak is the guy who did Phone Jacker.
Tennis player, isn't he?
Yeah. Looks like the guy that plays Deathstroke in Arrow, if that means anything to you.
Yeah, because we're all into the CW shows over there.
So it's being directed by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi, which is good.
Jermaine Clement. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
From
Jermaine
Flight of the
Clement,
Conchords.
the guy who wrote it, yeah.
And, the rumour was that it was going to be called the Paranormal Event Response Unit, I think was the title. But I think they're probably going with What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Because, like Bad Boys, you need to keep with your franchise.
Yeah.
Keep your title
what
strong.
you're going to do.
And what you're going to do.
Yeah.
When the vampires come for you.
No, you took it too far, Chris. Next.
Sorry. Natalie Portman is replacing Rooney Mara in Vox Lux, which is the sequel to The Childhood of a Leader. You seen Childhood of a Leader, by any chance?
You've just said a whole sentence full of words. I haven't got a clue.
I don't know what my brain fell out of its
I thought that might be the case, right? It's a movie by Brady Corbett. It's really bloody good. It's like the young life of a kid that would grow up to be like Stalin.
Right.
And...
But not Stalin.
But not Stalin. It's a fictional character.
Or like Hitler.
It's very much Russian, actually. If you look at like the uniforms of the soldiers and stuff, and the style of their architecture and stuff, it's all very Russian. More like Darth
boring,
Vader.
cold concrete, and everybody's got a dash camera.
Yep,
fair enough.
That's how you can tell.
Yeah,
that's very true. But yeah, if you've not seen that film, honestly, go and watch it. I'll stick a link to the trailer for the first movie on our Facebook page. Go and look it up. So there's a sequel to that coming. Same writer, same director. Bit of an art house movie, but if you like something like with a nice bit of depth to it and a nice arty feel, it's a good Friday night watch maybe. Yeah. Bowl of popcorn, you know.
Yeah.
Right, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Has he finished that fucking book yet? Is
No.
that what you... Oh,
no, he has
not. I don't
not.
care then.
Okay. However, season 8 is confirmed for April 2019.
That's a long way away, isn't it?
It is. They're not going to finish some of the filming until December, apparently, this year.
Because they got to wait for it to snow, have they? Because winter's coming.
Bit of that, and they want to wait until the last
Paul,
minute.
do you know what's happening? Do you know what's happening in Westeros?
I'm on season 4, and I've sort of given up at the minute.
Do you know
I'll
what's
go
happening,
back to
though,
it.
mate?
No, go on.
Winter's coming.
No way.
Winter's coming. It's
no
coming
way.
for you.
No way.
It's coming for you.
No way.
It's coming for everyone.
No way.
It is. It's very true.
Get your shovel.
Anywho.
Winter's coming.
You bunch of weirdos. Right, so Maisie Williams confirmed in an interview that they're filming the Battle of Winterfell. Yeah, I know. That's your fault, that is.
What, because winter's coming?
They are filming the Battle of Winterfell as we speak, like right now, this moment.
Winter's coming to Winterfell.
And David...
I've got to get the pigs in behind the wall.
For fuck's sake. David Nutter and Miguel Sapochnik, who are the guys that do the big, like, awesome episodes in previous seasons.
Mate, you directed...
Hard
Dog
Home.
Soldiers and what's his name? He directs some of the big episodes as well, doesn't he?
Oh, right, okay. But yeah, so they are doing the Battle of Winterfell episode, which is promising. That's good. And they're probably waiting until December to film some of the scenes that make up the end of the show as well, so that people don't have a chance to spoil it.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, totally. What about them White Walkers, though? Are they just going to walk right over the walls?
Probably.
That's what they're going to do. They're just going to wait for it to snow enough that they can just walk up a bank of snow and be into Winterfell.
Right. You like a bit of Ryan Reynolds, Ross?
Handsome man.
Do you remember a film called Clue, Paul?
Oh, Christ. Not doing that again, are they?
Yeah.
Why not?
Tim Curry was in the original, wasn't
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
There's like about 4 or 5 endings to that film.
There are.
Yeah.
And they're not like...
Well, that's Cluedo, isn't it?
There's no canon ending. They are just all...
Yeah.
They're all on the DVD, actually, aren't they?
They just show different ones in different areas and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Clever, isn't it?
They're all on the DVD, though. I remember that from renting it from Blockbusters all those years ago. And thinking, oh, special features. Ooh. The early days of DVD when that was still a thing.
Yeah.
And everybody cared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Multiple endings. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds is doing a new version.
Yeah.
Happy?
And he's live-action Pikachu as well.
He is live-action Pikachu. It's very true.
Is he?
Yeah. In Detective Pikachu the movie, Ryan Reynolds is going to be playing Pikachu.
How does that work?
I don't know. That break your brain, though, won't it?
Yeah.
Put him in a suit with a few...
Pikachu's only size of someone's head, so how's that going to work?
Bit of trick photography. You've seen Lord of the Rings.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Saw them all this week, actually, with the boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
they've been on TV, haven't they?
Dreadful.
What, the Lord of the Rings?
Did he
films?
like it?
Yeah, they just bang on, don't they? Just,
Oh, mate,
Yeah,
the last one is a masterpiece, but also nearly ruins the whole trilogy.
yeah.
That last 45 minutes, it just goes on, doesn't it?
Another one that goes on. The last of the prequels for Star Wars, I watched.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Oh, fuck that movie. I hate it.
Oh, mate,
It's
that just
fucking-
goes on and on and
Yeah,
fuck it. It's
That's
Dallas
got,
in
it's got
space.
18 endings as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Piece of shit, that movie. Absolute piece of shit.
Yeah.
I can't. People stick up for it. Like, oh, it's the dark, gritty one. It's not. It's the shitty written one.
Yeah.
So, yes. Very, very true. Right.
She died. Her heart broke. You live in the future. Just fucking. We don't know why she died. I think she has a broken heart. That's a robot saying that. You wouldn't even program a medical droid to even go, oh, I wonder if she's got a broken heart. She'd go, no, she just died
Just
of
plug
cardiac
in another
arrest.
one because that's what Vader's fucking got, hasn't he? He's covered in all new limbs, isn't he? So why can't they just plug in a new bit of... Oh, bollocks. It's all bollocks. There's just so many
So bad,
loopholes.
so bad.
Anyway, next, sorry.
Right. The Shape of Water is leading the 2018 Oscar nominations. That's quite impressive.
Is that behind Gary Oldman's shoe-ins for Oscar?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, it's got lots and lots of nominations, which is good. I'd like to see that film.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
It's, what's his face, isn't it? That did Pacific Rim.
Yeah. This is our new feature on our podcast where we talk about something we know nothing about and we just go, I'd like to see it.
Isn't that
And then everyone
our
who's
podcast?
listening and they're like, oh, I can relate to that because I'd like to see it as well. I wonder if one day I'll find a podcast where people talk about things I want to listen about. No, I want to watch that too.
It's Guillermo del Toro, isn't it?
Yeah.
The director.
I really didn't like Pacific Rim.
No, I quite enjoyed it.
Dreadful.
There's a trailer for the second one, but we'll cover that in a bit.
Right.
But yes, that's good. And Blade Runner, the sequel, didn't get any nominations, which I was quite shocked about.
That's
But-
crazy because
Yeah.
I thought it would have maybe got a nod for cinematography or something like that.
Absolutely.
But
But-
Star Wars has been nominated for like 4 or 5 like technical ones. No, and the score.
Right, okay.
Because, you know,
Of course, John Williams.
John,
Yeah.
John Williams probably. Man, we better squeeze in a few more Oscars because he is nearly 90 or in his 90s.
How many has he got?
I dread to
It must
think
be a cupboard
he
full.
He must have more Oscars than anyone else at this point.
Do you think?
He's got to be close. I'm
We'll
going
have
to
to look
Google
that
it
up.
while we're talking.
Okay.
about it.
But yes, so Danny Villeneuve has
Yeah.
been on media and stuff, kind of explaining it away and just saying, well, he's not really surprised because 2049 really did not do well at the box office, and it's quite unusual for a film that has flopped at the box office to get an Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it's a bloody good film. Didn't you just say earlier on to us off air, Paul, that you'd been rewatching the original?
Yeah, I watched it years ago and I remembered it fragmented, thinking I remember some really nice bits, but overall I think I must have been doing something else at the time. No, I watched it again recently, watched it all the way through, came away feeling exactly the same. In fact, it looked amazing. Looked absolutely beautiful. There was some incredible shots, some really poignant moments. But again, it just feels completely fragmented, that film. The continuity just doesn't... You have to make it up in your own head, which I know some people would argue that's the whole point, but...
I bloody love it, personally.
It just feels like you have to fill too much in for yourself. There's just too many little gaps there.
If you're not a fan of the original, don't go and watch 2049 in a hurry.
Right.
I bloody love the original, and I absolutely adore 2049. I think it was one of the best films of last year, easily. Denis Villeneuve is my brand new all-time favourite director.
Cool.
He's all of his films so far have been cracking, like really good movies that really make you think, and got a lot of feels, man. Oh, and he's doing Dune as well.
That makes sense.
It's on the way.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Can't wait for that. Right.
Right, so just want some Oscar facts.
John Williams Oscar facts, please.
Well, just John Williams hasn't won the most Oscars.
Has he not?
Because he's only won 5.
Okay.
But he has been nominated at a ridiculous 51 times.
Wow.
At this point.
Oh, he's won 10% of his nominations.
Do you want to know who's won the most Oscars? By an absolute mile.
By a staggering mile, is it?
By like double anyone else.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, wait. Is it? No, it's not him.
I'll give you a clue. It's not an actor or an actress.
In that case, no idea.
Walt Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
22.
They give
Shit,
Oscars to Nazis, do they? Sorry.
That's questionable.
How many? 22?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a country mile, isn't it? What a country mile. Anyway.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, but John Williams is nominated for 67 Grammys and won 23.
Oh, John Williams.
Yeah. Let me just read this out quickly to you. Right, Oscars, 51 nominations, 5 wins. Emmys, 3 wins, 25 nominations. Golden Globes, 4 wins, 67 nominations.
Wow.
Grammy Awards, 23 wins.
Wow.
And he's had 7 BAFTAs as well.
That's a big shelf, isn't it?
He does need a room for this lot,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
It's a big shelf.
Yeah,
Let's have it out
absolutely.
a really big garage.
Oh, and
Or you melt them down and turn them into one thing,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
and he is the current holder of the most Oscar nominations for a living person, and is second behind Walt Disney, who was nominated 59 times.
So he's holding them all.
So John
So he's
Williams.
not even got them on a shelf, he's just holding them all.
Bah. Anyway,
Anyway, John Williams, very talented man, head in a jar.
he has got his head in a jar.
We haven't done a head in a jar for a while. We ought to do one soon.
We're not.
I need to think of some.
In about 20 years' time, Danny Villeneuve will be in,
Yeah, we
in a
can't say
jar.
that now, can you?
Yeah, but he will be. We'll still be doing the podcast by then. Be all right. Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
Do you remember Black Dynamite?
Yeah.
Do you like Black Dynamite?
I don't know.
Blaxploitation movie? You don't like it?
I've seen a bit of it and then got what and then just didn't follow it up.
You wouldn't be up for a sequel then?
Probably not.
Same actor. He's on about doing one apparently.
Right.
Michael Jai is on about it. So yeah, if you like Black Dynamite, that might be for you. It's not for us apparently. Right, moving on.
Yeah.
Jurassic World,
Nah.
a live show.
Fuck me. Have we not got the musical yet?
Not yet.
It's
Working
coming,
on
isn't
it.
it? It's going to be.
My nephew is so into dinosaurs, he would burst if he went to this.
Okay, so there's a live show coming. I guess based on the success of the Fast and Furious ones, because they've been doing
They
that
do a
for a while.
stunt show with
Yeah.
Fast and Furious cars.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And they've been like selling out the O2 Arena and stuff just over and over and over again. Really, really popular. So yeah, they're doing a Jurassic World one. I don't know how that's going to work. You can't
That'd
make
be
a
amazing.
dinosaur run around an arena, jump through hoops, can you?
Mhm.
But
Well, they've been extinct for 65 million years,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
don't know how they would do that.
well, you know, modern age of science. and all that.
Technology's come along. with
Yeah,
it. Found a mosquito and some amber.
absolutely.
Before you know it, T-Rex.
They've started casting Daredevil season 3, Ross, which will please you, I imagine.
Maybe.
Maybe.
'Cause I'm very burnt on this fucking bullshit Marvel on Netflix stuff.
Fair enough. But it's coming. Anyway.
Still the same
It's on the way.
lead role?
Same main cast and stuff.
Yeah,
but
good.
Added...
Well, yeah, he can't be in anything else. After he method acted the role so much he blinded himself. So now he's just stuck being Daredevil.
They've stuck Joanne Whalley in the cast. Do you know who she is?
No idea.
I didn't recognise the name either. But anyway, it's coming. It's on the way.
Is Elektra still alive, or is she dead?
She is dead.
Dead.
She's been brought back from the life.
Brought
back to life, sorry.
Does she die in the end of Defenders?
We don't know, do we?
Aye.
Buried under a building, weren't they?
Were they? Okay.
Yeah. We only know that he got out. They all went up in the lift and left him underground.
I hope he gets some more baddies this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingpin will be back, I reckon.
Bullseye.
Ooh. That'd be nice.
Loads of things they can
like
do.
a bit of balls in your eye, don't you, Ross? Anyway. Right.
Dad jokes.
Hans Zimmer.
What's he up to? Good old man. What's he up to?
Well, he's changing music forever, mate. He's
Yeah,
playing
there is
one
that.
note really loudly, and people think it's a fucking masterpiece. I tell you one thing about Hans Zimmer: he ain't gonna get to 90 and be nominated for 60-odd Oscars.
Well, probably not. How many's he got?
I don't know, but people
We're
fucking
not
bang
gonna look
on
it up.
the-
You're
like
not bothered.
he's the greatest composer of all time. He's not. It's not even in the top 10.
Well, he's a
is
very
he?
hard-working man. You've got to give him
Yeah,
that. He's
playing
in
one
just
note.
about...
What's
Hey, it
your
works for
soundtrack
us.
goes? Yeah, have you heard the soundtrack to Dunkirk? Yeah, it's a ticking clock. Did you write any music? Yeah, it goes tick, 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 tick. We'll just put a click track on, and now people think it's a masterpiece. Next.
I quite like the sound. I think it's not a soundtrack that you could listen to on a CD, but it works well for
Yeah,
the
it
movie.
does.
It works very well. Anyway, look, he's going to be scoring X-Men Dark Phoenix, so at least the music might be all right. Moving on. Oh, that will be the snooze button.
Our time is up.
Okay, last couple of bits. Paul Bettany turns out won't be playing Prince Philip in The Crown.
Oh, no, I heard this.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, that.
Weird.
Anywho,
Who is? Matt Smith staying on?
we don't know. No
Okay.
idea. I didn't look at the story properly. The Last Jedi novelization will include all the stuff that was deleted. That
Oh, that's cool. I
interest
might
you.
read that, actually. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it ended up on the cutting room floor, it will still be in the book. Might be
Excellent.
might be an audiobook version as well. Who knows? Mission Impossible has officially been named Fallout.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yep.
MI6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is Mission Impossible 6, isn't it?
They're very good films.
They are. I
They're
like
all
'em.
brilliant. The second one's not that, but the latest ones, 3, 4, and 5, are excellent.
Would you like to see a video of Tom Cruise breaking his ankle during filming?
No, I just watched that film where he dies 15 times in it before the first half hour's up. Instead,
What's that called?
Live, Die, Repeat, or something.
No, it's not called that, is it?
No.
That's the tagline, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know the
think-
one you mean, though. It's a sci-fi-ish type of thing, wasn't it? And he has to get something right. So it's like a Groundhog Day
Day
thing,
after
isn't it?
Yeah.
tomorrow? Day
Something-
before yesterday?
Yeah.
Day...
EIEIO next. Anyway, done
Anyway.
that.
Next
Come.
Tuesday.
Anyway, look, there is a video of Tom Cruise breaking his ankle during a rooftop jump during the filming
How
of...
much does that cost the production to just go,
What, to insure him?
Tom Cruise can't be in this film now. We're going to have to stop principal photography for
No
5
idea.
weeks.
But I tell you what, he jumps the building and just like puts his foot flat against the wall of the building that he's jumping onto, and then all of his weight on it, and it's like, and you can see his ankle give way.
Like
But
a Jackie Chan movie. I love it when Jackie Chan hurts himself. They just leave it in, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
I
they
think
rewind it and they show you and they just show you the scene again when he does it and doesn't get hurt. And they're like, it's because it's a Jackie Chan film.
I would not be surprised if this makes the final cut of the movie, because he just goes like, and just pulls himself up and just goes and still cracks on with it, you know.
Fucking
If you'll excuse
nutter.
the pun.
He's
But
mental.
yeah,
He's high on cocaine and adrenaline at that point, but who
well, yeah,
cares?
probably. Big Little Lies, did anyone see season 1? Apparently it's very good. No, season 2 is coming, and Meryl Streep has joined the cast, so that's probably a good thing. The Cat in the Hat, if you like Dr. Seuss, there's an animated movie coming.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully not based on the cartoon that's on the TV, because that's pants. I bloody hate it.
Right.
There's no rhymes in it. You know what I mean?
What's the point then?
What is the point?
I don't
Dr.
care for
Seuss
Dr.
cartoon.
Seuss.
Really?
It just reiterates everything we always know is the Americans aren't as good at writers as the British.
Yeah, fair. That's
Inflammatory.
yeah, that would
Yeah,
do.
well, maybe I want to live in the alternate universe where Donald Trump isn't president.
Fair enough. Look, anyway, Jennifer Hudson is going to play Aretha Franklin in a biopic, and well, one that might interest you, Ross, is Peter Jackson is going to return to directing with a documentary about World War One.
Yeah, I heard about this
Yeah.
on a podcast. Yeah, he's super into World War One to the point where he owns his own planes.
Oh, really?
World War One planes, and these guys on the podcast went out to visit Weta, and at the weekend he just took them up to his airfield because he's Peter Jackson, and they just got the World War One planes out and had a pretend dogfight in them.
Wow.
Shit, yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
That's very cool.
But he didn't tell him either. They got in this. It's Adam Savage from MythBusters.
Right.
They put him in a plane that his granddad flew in the First World War.
Wow.
And he, not the exact one, but the same model.
Okay.
And he sat in the back on the gun. You know, like the gun that the Joneses are in Last Crusade.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
shoots the tail off. So he's in the swivel gun at the end. They didn't tell him that they were going to take another plane off, and so that his plane takes off and flies around, and then he just whistles another plane out, and a Fokker triplane, and you know the Red Barons one, comes out and dogfights them.
Wow.
Nice.
How cool is that?
How the other half live, eh?
That's probably just a normal weekend in New Zealand.
I was going
Probably.
to say, probably.
It's not nothing. There's nothing brash and super expensive about that, apart from owning the planes. It's just typical Kiwis doing stuff outdoors at the weekend.
Boys and their toys. Yeah. Those magnificent men in their flying machines.
Mind you, hasn't Bruce Dickinson from Iron
He's got
Maiden.
a pilot's license, hasn't he?
He's got, but
and he's a
in the
fencer,
interval,
and he writes kids' books.
in the middle of the show, he buggers off stage and he starts flying a Spitfire back and forth over, does aerial stunts
Really?
of certain gigs. Yeah,
Wow. That's
fucking
a bit
nuts.
brave.
Yeah, the guy's a mental.
Look what happened at that air show last year when
Yeah,
somebody
oh,
was
yeah,
showing
yeah,
off in
yeah.
a Spitfire. Careful, Bruce. Careful. Anyway, if you're listening, hi. Right, trailers. Mamma Mia.
Ugh.
Here we go again.
Yeah,
There's a second trailer for that.
Right.
out. Yeah, which is...
yeah.
Well, you'd love it, Paul.
yeah.
Pacific Rim Uprising,
Yeah.
the sequel.
Yeah.
There is a trailer for that. In actual fact, it looks quite fun.
I could have swore this already happened. So this is adding weight to the alternate dimension thing.
No, the sequel has been on the way for a long time.
For a long time,
yeah. Trailers have been quite gappy, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the second trailer, I'm actually quite taken by it. It looks like a sort of bigger, bolder, more monstrous version of the first one. You know, lots of like Jaegers having to fight together and stuff, and the kaiju are just like super big.
Yeah.
Still not taken. Anyway,
No,
okay.
I was going to stick with Godzilla.
Love, Simon. That's got a new trailer as well, which is a coming of age high school kind of a drama, I suppose.
A
About
bit like Persona 5.
a bit like what?
Persona 5.
Oh yeah, but without the vampires. The main person, what's his name? The main protagonist is homosexual and trying to hide it from all of his friends and peers and stuff at school. And yeah, apparently it's bloody good. Quite an emotional roller coaster ride of a film. Probably one to watch out for if you like that sort of thing. A Wrinkle in Time, which is a very popular children's book. That's
Yeah.
being made by, I think it's by Walt Disney. There's a new trailer out for that.
Oh, that's shit. That looks absolute
looks
trash.
pants.
It looks absolute garbage.
They
I saw that just before Star Wars, and I went, that film looks shit.
They could actually really easily make a massive mess of this. So we'll see how it goes. Go and watch the trailer and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I Kill Giants, which is from the same people that did Harry Potter, which
Yeah.
is kind of I think a cross between like Harry Potter and BFG. So it's a
Right.
little girl that's a bit special, as in there's something about her, but you don't know what it is, and she kills giants. Apparently, that's her thing. Apparently, it's a graphic novel originally, but
It's a bit mean, isn't it? What have they done to her?
what the giants?
Yeah.
Well, they're not like, yeah, they're the nasty type, you see.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably providing a service to the rest of the world. Okay, and then two horror movies which look fucking fantastic.
Right.
The first one is The Ritual. Both of these are Netflix as well, I think.
Ooh.
So the first one is The Ritual, and it's got loads of people in it that you'd recognise, including the older brother from Dead Man's Shoes.
Oh, yeah.
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 Paddy Constantine.
That's
it.
the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so group of people head off into the sort of deep, dark forests of Middle America somewhere on a hiking expedition. And while they're out there, they come across something weird happening. A ritual, I assume, by the title.
Oh, it's a bit like Race with the Devil.
Don't know.
It's a really good film, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so looks bloody good. Go and watch the trailer. And the last one is The Cured, which is a fresh take on a zombie movie. So it's like after the zombie apocalypse, everyone's been cured, but there's something not quite right. And has everyone really been cured?
Got ya.
We're not really sure.
Or are everybody zombies? Donald Trump's still president.
That's the scariest thing. Yeah.
It's got the girl that what's her name? Is it Elaine Page that played Juno?
Yeah.
Yep.
Juno.
Yeah, she's the main protagonist in it.
Cool.
By the looks of it, it looks bloody good.
The Ritual sounds good. Sounds right on my street, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like a bit of a ritual?
Yeah. I love a bit of the old Wicker Man and stuff like that. I like it when it's like a conspiracy, like that everybody's a baddie.
Yeah.
Netflix, have you seen The Conspiracy?
No.
That's a good little film.
What's it about?
You'll like that. It's filmed as though it's a documentary. It's about two documentary makers.
Oh, it's that shit. Yeah, I tried to watch that. I thought
Did
this
you
was
not like
awful.
it?
I hated it.
I
got
quite
about
enjoyed
3
it.
minutes in and I was like, nah, I'm not watching this shit.
I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's
What was
right
it
over
called?
the street.
It's
Should we
called
go and
The
watch
Conspiracy.
Who wants to go and see David Icke? Adam's not here.
Do you know,
Let's talk
I'm
about
up for it. Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on the mainland, though, isn't
Will
it?
he? What will he do though?
Talk nuts for about
Will he take your brain
9
to
hours
another
a day.
dimension?
Oh, fuck's sake.
No, I would like to
Probably.
go. Is that the end of the podcast, Chris?
It can be.
Bit of cash ending there, wasn't it? Should we
Little bit.
end it formally?
Look, all of those trailers are available on our Facebook page, which is Snew with the Crew, of course. You can go and find us there. You can find a bunch of contact information and all of our links to all of our personal stuff that we do, anything creative and stuff as well. That's all there. We'll record a nice little tidy ending for these shows at some point, but, well, that's not happening this week, is it?
No.
So,
God, no.
right, let's get the hell out of here, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's go and buy some tickets for David Icke.
Yeah.
Good
We'll
plan.
buy one for Adam
Open
as well.
your mind.
Right, say goodbye, guys.
Ta-ra, you mothers.
You're all lizards. Ta-ra, you shitters.
Especially the Queen.
Truth is
she's
out
the
there.
biggest lizard.